皆さん、こんにちは。Hello, I am Hitoshi. Thank you for always coming to my page. Today's topic is spouse visa. When there is an age gap, what should we do? If you are a spouse of Japanese, that is, if you are a person from foreign countries who married a Japanese, you will be strictly examined whether the marriage is true and whether you have a stable economic base for living in Japan. When applying for spouse visa, it is important that you carefully check the points in advance. It seems that the examination of spouse visa is getting stricter year by year from the perspective of preventing fake marriage. In addition to that, if there are age differences between the couple, the spouse visa examination will be strict. In recent years, it has become common for even Japanese couple to have a large age difference. However, in the case of international marriage, if the age difference is large, the percentage of people who are disguised as marriage is high, and the real marriage life often disappears after getting a spouse visa. The more you have an age difference, the more difficult it is to get the visa. As a tendency, if the age difference is 15 years or older, the examination will often become strict, in my opinion. And if there are age differences, the divorce history will also be important, especially when the former marriage partner was also a foreigner. From the foreigner's side, the former marriage partner was also Japanese. They will carefully examine the degree of seriousness, stability, and the continuity of this marriage. When applying for a spouse visa, you must prove by yourself that your marriage is not a fake intended for staying in Japan, but are genuine. In such cases, from our side, it is necessary to prove the seriousness of the strength and the bond of yours from multiple means and angles. In order to prove that your marriage is genuine, even if there is a large difference in age, please think about the following 4 points. Number 1, how did you meet each other? When you apply for a spouse visa, you need to explain in writing the details of how you met, how you date each other, and how you finally reach your marriage. It is better to think that there is no concept of privacy there. Number 2, is there any proof that supports your relationship? If you are a normal couple, you will exchange emails and phones during the relationship period. It is important to be able to submit the history or call record of the email or phone call. They might doubt your marriage is fake if you are not in contact with each other so often during your relationship and there is an age gap. It is also important to submit photos taken at travel destinations and date spots visited during the dating period as proof of dating when applying for the visa. Number 3, did you meet each other's parents. I think most Japanese will say hello to their parents when it comes to marriage between Japanese people. In international marriage, it is very important whether you visited his or her parents already to greet and report of marriage. It's hard to say hello if you have different ages, but try to do it as much as possible. And if there is a picture taken with parents-in-law at that time, it will be an advantage from the perspective of the authenticity of the marriage. If you actually visited each other's parents, please state that fact in the reason letter and attach a photo. Number 4. Do you communicate with each other? There's a language barrier when it comes to international marriage. Although translators are well developed, it is still impossible to have conversations only through translators. Do you usually communicate in Japanese or in the native language of your foreign spouse? How did your partner learn the language in which you communicate? Explain it well. If the foreign spouse cannot speak Japanese at all, but the Japanese spouse cannot understand the partner's words at all, it is considered that your marriage is not genuine by the inspector. Of course, I want to believe your marriage is true, but unfortunately, I sometimes doubt the genuine of their marriage. I hope this video will be useful for your marriage and visa. Thank you for watching. Bye. またね。